This thing simple.
Ballin', 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 ballin'. Hey, big yo, hanging out the window. Hey, hang up, ballin' with my kinfolk. Hey, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up on 'em. I'ma hang.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant put the league on notice his rookie season with spectacular play and a little jawing while he's at it. The Grizzlies rookie said, "I just play with the same chip every game," adding it's nothing personal. "I'm just having fun," he said. "My teammates and the coaches allow me to go out there, play freely, and do what I do." Kevin?
Thank you, David. Greg, in 1991, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick. Your son going through it right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, everyone wants to see what you've got. And also, you want to prove that you belong. And so, because of that, though, especially in today's game, sometimes judgment comes way too quickly. And we've seen it with a lot of great young players that because they come in a lot earlier in terms of their age, it may take them an extra year or two to figure it all out. And so the teams that are most patient in allowing those kids to mature at their own level tend to be the ones that get the higher rewards.
Indeed, and we see so much impatience, and it causes problems. Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Howard is out there with Davis, and it's Rondo in at the point. And it's in there.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Now here's Morant. Up and in on the layup.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. LeBron kicks to Rondo. Valanciunas against Howard. Nice D from Valanciunas. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
There's Winslow. The teardrop falls in.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Get the teardrop and the rejection by Jackson. And finished off by Davis. And so here's Memphis coming off that loss against the Nets.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Puts it up from 15, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here is Davis. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Rondo, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Brooks with no one around. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Lakers trail by 6. Davis, the pass to Howard. Here's Rondo. And the Lakers with another miss. And the Grizzlies with possession. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Brooks finds Valanciunas. Morant against Green. And here's Morant. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. Shot clock at 3. Baseline jumper. And Davis pulls it down.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Dishes it to Howard. To the middle, stolen by Brooks. And stolen by James. Passes it to Green. Fires for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Exactly what Green is known for. A terrific three-point shooter. Continues to do damage from out there.
Now Morant. He's got 8. Rondo with the steal. To the inside. Here's Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Morant. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. Fourth spot held by the Lakers.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. He kicks it to Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
LeBron passes to McGee. Pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. For 3, Caldwell Pope buries it from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Grizzlies have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Melton. Here's Jang. He dishes it to Clark. Jones trying to get open. Goes back up. Jang, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Davis kicks to Kuzma. The pass to James. Back to Davis. Here's McGee. Another shot. Some solid defense from Clark. It's stolen by Davis. And again, it's the Lakers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
It's LeBron with the drive. Davis finds Caldwell Pope. Lakers passing it around. The leaner inside. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by Jones. No good on the triple. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks.
And last season, big man Gorgie Jang with a huge lead in three-point attempts. Had about as many in one season as he had in the 6 years prior in his career.
You know, Greg, I always liked his shooting mechanics and touch going back to college. It was just a matter of him extending the range, and now that he knows he can do it, I think he'll continue to do more of it.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
James against Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James. This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And so Jones nails both of them. Lakers leading by 3. Here's McGee, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The Grizzlies shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Jones against Morris. Jones dishes to Jang, makes it off the glass.
If you're guarding Jang, you know he doesn't mind being challenged. I mean, he's able to convert through physical play. As a matter of fact, the rougher it is, I think the more he likes it.
LeBron passes to Caldwell Pope. The dish to McGee. From outside the arc, it's Clark with the rebound. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it. Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Down low, here's McGee. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Anderson passes to Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Yeah, they're finishing like he did it on purpose. Jang can get nasty at the point of attack.
Jones against LeBron. Pass to McGee. Over Jang. Off the left rim and out. Anderson outside. He feeds it to Jones. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Memphis out in front, up 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing alongside so much talent.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys. You know, that's something that I want to do. So to be around those guys and be in the foxhole with those guys is, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Kuzma Greg has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Morris is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Kuzma following the score by Memphis. And again, no good by the Lakers. Winslow up top, guarded by Kuzma. Kept alive, Clark. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And he makes the first. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Now here's Rondo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Green.
Hey, he's amongst the best shooters in the game, and Green is not a creator. We know that. He's a finisher. He works extremely well off the pass.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment." And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Green. After Markieff Morris's miss, a second chance effort. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know, Danny Green usually is knocking down shots. This time, he's setting up a guy to make a shot.
Here's Morant. 10 points for him. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Inside. Rebounded by the Lakers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now just a 4-point Grizzly lead. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Second chance shot. And Valanciunas with the layup. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. Now, here's Howard. Here's Caldwell Pope. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Caldwell Pope's got 7.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Morant. Poke loose. Winslow with it. Last game he had 10 points. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity. It's good. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Valanciunas passes to Morant. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Morant against Rondo. And Davis sends it back.
Well, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Justice Winslow. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Here's Melton. Anderson outside. 6 to shoot. Fast break. The Lakers. Howard finds Green. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. It's Howard with the drive. James. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by LeBron James. Howard against Morant. Pass to LeBron. Rondo wide open and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that one's good. Morant.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
James dishes to Davis. On the wing, Green. The pass to Howard. Over Jang. That's good from Howard on the assist by Green. Howard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Anderson inside, working on James. And Jang gets it to go.
Good rhythm in the catch-and-shoot game. Defensively, you prefer to force Jang into at least one dribble. Not quite as effective if he has to put it on the ground.
Now here's Howard. 8 points for him. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Kuzma against Anderson. And stolen by Kuzma. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Here's Jones. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Now here's Jang. Shoots over McGee. Jang, no luck. And here is Davis. He's got 6. Free throw line jump shot. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Anderson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Green. It's stolen by Jones. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. Green, the pass to McGee. Kuzma outside. McGee in the high post. He's against Jang. McGee bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the scoring. What did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. And I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Contavious Caldwell-Pope was on fire in the first half. He had 5 points and 7 big steals. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
I was surprised at some of the recklessness. They were scattered, sloppy ball handling, just too many turnovers. It gets back to fundamentals. Forget the highlight reel pass. Make the effective one. Simple bounce pass. John Wooden taught us that in the 40s, 30s, 50s, whenever he was coaching. Just play under control. Simple ball, dude.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joe, what up?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Contavious Caldwell-Pope really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
The Lakers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Rondo with it now. Valanciunas defending. On defense, the Grizzlies got that bucket in no time at all. James has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
LeBron James can beat you from anywhere on the floor, inside mid-range or from deep.
Brooks outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Valanciunas has got 6.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here is Howard. 8 points for him. James outside. Lakers working the ball around now. 5 on the clock, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And checking out the stats here for Brooks, how he performed last season. He was around 16 points per last year, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contribution.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. LeBron James, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
First one falls for him.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
So he gets them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Morant dishes to Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Howard. No good from Valanciunas.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. And the Lakers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Coming off a terrific season, 6th in rebounding, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. And it's Davis missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
The drive by James. Here's Howard. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Morant looking around. Jackson finds Valanciunas. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads, cut to just 5 on the basket from Morant.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Howard against Brooks. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. There's the pass to Winslow. Kicks it to Morant.
So active on this end of the floor. Love watching Howard use his wingspan to bother scorers.
Here's Rondo. Second shot opportunity. James, the pass to Howard. Left side, Davis. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Count the basket. Brooks has got his first points in this one.
Sometimes you just wonder, how did Morant see that guy? The vision is special.
Rondo kicks to James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in Northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player. And, you know, when you've played over a decade and a half in the league, it's expected that you're going to slow down, but LeBron still going strong.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Morris comes in for Davis, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Now Clark, he's got 6. Another shot. Tries yet again, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 8.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Rondo finds McGee. Out to Kuzma over Anderson. Los Angeles with another miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Lakers leading by 3. Here's James, and the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James knows the meaning of the word layup, but he's much more interested in throwing it down when he can.
Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. And Rondo sends it back. Here's Kuzma. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. The free throw drops for Valanciunas. And he can't hit the second. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Melton's checked in. Valanciunas passes to Clark. Some nice passing there by Memphis.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Here's Kuzma. It's Clark with the rebound.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Anderson.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
Morris outside. In the corner, it's James. The shot. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Melton over Green, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
And he knocks down the first one. And Memphis making a change here. Winslow's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Kuzma outside. On the wing, Morris. Pass to Kuzma. Puts up a three. Here's McGee. Lays it up off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
1:37 left to play in the third. Here's Valanciunas. Morris with the block.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Lakers leading by 4. Here's LeBron. 11 points in the game.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now here's Jones. 1:04 left in the third. Here's Valanciunas. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Green against Jones. Out to Kuzma. And it's good off the back rim and in. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
McGee with the block. Kuzma outside. They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh, I love this from Kuzma. When he attacks with this kind of ferocity and confidence, watch out. Hide and protect the children.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Outside, Jones. Pass to Winslow. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. Good work defensively by Morris.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Goes up at the stripe, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. Lakers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And it's Davis missing.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And James picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Brooks subbed in for Justice Winslow. Here's Brooks. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's LeBron. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Jackson. Jones, no one around him. The shot, no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Davis kicks to Kuzma. Back to Davis. And the rejection by Jackson. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Melton. And Davis sends it back. James, the pass to Green. Trying to get open is Davis. Got a hand on it. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Melton, guarded by Kuzma. Jackson has the open look. They get it back.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And here's Davis for three. Drills the three-pointer. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
Hey, when Anthony Davis is knocking down Jays like this, it opens up his entire game. Forces defenders to pick their poison.
Now, here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
John Rondo is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Jones. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Jones dishes to Brooks. The three. The shot off that time. And the Lakers take it the other way.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
There's Green with the three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 3-on-3. Floats it up there for Morant. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And it's Morant missing. Lakers leading by 9. James kicks to Davis. Over in the corner, Green shoots over Winslow. Kicks it out to James. Rondo with the ball. Second chance shot. And James with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight. So it's the Grizzlies now. Morant outside to the inside. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Rondo passes to Davis. Inside. McGee's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And here's Winslow. Over Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Davis.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And the first one drops. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And he makes both free throws. Here's James. Pass to Howard. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Good, nice job down low. Winslow's got 4 points in the quarter. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11 points. The three from Davis. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 20.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now Rondo. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And again, no good by the Lakers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Rondo. No good, unable to end this run.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Brooks against Green. Nice shot by Brooks. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Outside Rondo. On the wing, Green. Back to Rondo. James outside. And the pass to Rondo. Clock at 4. Over in the corner, Green. From outside, off the mark.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Morant against Rondo. They kick it out to Green. In the corner, it's James over Brooks. James, no good. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. There's Winslow, banked in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. Los Angeles calls timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they've needed to be aggressive. And boy, did he make them pay.
LA's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. LeBron passes to Howard. Back to LeBron. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. To stop the run. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Down low, Howard with the steal. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop it.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. With confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And So both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Pass to Davis. To the middle. Here's Howard. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Really good court awareness that time from Anthony Davis, seeing the floor and making the right decision.
Now here's Morant, and it's sent back by Howard, and he's able to get it back. Valanciunas, good. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Passes it to Howard. Back to LeBron. Now here's Rondo. There's Green with the three. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Danny Green has been clutch throughout his career. As a matter of fact, I think he gets more fired up the higher the stakes.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The feed to Howard. Money!
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Double by Howard. Brooks finds Jackson. Valanciunas. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
James, the pass to Howard. Feeds it to Davis. Lakers working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Green inside the 3-point line. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're trailing by 2. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Memphis with it. A 2-point game. Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Count it!
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
And the Lakers call time here. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the center. LeBron dishes to Davis. It's tipped. And the rejection by Jackson. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And the basket is good. Morant's got the first basket here in overtime for the Grizzlies.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
Now here's Rondo. Howard trying to free himself up. Rondo can't get it to go. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Davis, the pass to Rondo.
You know, I still think Rondo is a great role player in the league. He knows he's out there to distribute the ball and provide leadership on the floor, and he does both really well.
Los Angeles, Rajon Rondo. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Rondo. And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Green against Morant. Down low, here's Brooks. Jackson trying to break free. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Morant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Here is Rondo. Outside, Green. Rondo passes to Davis. To the paint, here's McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
At the line for your Lakers, JaVale McGee. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from McGee. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch. That's what a proven winner will do for you. Big bucket from Rondo.
Morant against Rondo. Out to Brooks from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And finished off by Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
McGee finds Green. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And there's the pass to McGee. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, I've always respected Rondo's tenacity, his smart, and his willingness to make plays.
Terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. is on JaVale McGee.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. Valanciunas hits them both. Lakers have gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. LeBron dishes to Davis. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Yes!
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
LeBron kicks to Davis. On the wing, Green. Brooks covering. Cuts it 5. Misses off the left iron. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Back to Rondo. Here's Green. LeBron passes to Rondo. And here's Davis for 3. Got it. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
No question about it. The touch is with Anthony Davis.
And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here. Morant against Rondo. Now here's Morant. G right on him. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 2. We've got 13 seconds left in overtime. Here's Rondo. Can't cash in.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Lakers, JaVale McGee. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
You had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. The drive by Green. Ooh, off wild.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
15 foul. At the line for your Lakers, Danny Green, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1.
You know, we very well could have some competition in the broadcast booth in a few years. I mean, Green's talked a lot about wanting to become an analyst when he retires from the game, and I don't think there's any question he'll be a good one.
Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And an intentional foul right there. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.